kitchen. So in the winter months, don't get me lying, I like my grill in the winter too. But like in the winter months, I come inside and kind of create some in-house, recipes. But I guess I would say, as being the grill man, my favorite style of cooking would be out in the grill. And I think you could do anything. We used to play. We used to bring the TVs out in the summertime and play like on the block, like video games and stuff like that. Yes. And one late night, one morning, there was a couple of us still out there, and we got hungry, and we was like, man, let's just go cook some breakfast. But we can't go into nobody's house this early in the morning. We out here tripping. So I said, we got the grills. You know what I mean? Let's just cook the food on the grill. So we got some eggs, bacon, sausage. You know what I mean? Nice. And we could cook on the grill. So like, I would throw anything on the grill, man. I mean, from desserts, you know what I mean, to sizzling salads,
nice.
Meat, you know what I mean? I'm starting to get a little bit into what everybody's doing with this vegetarian things, because, you got to keep yourself a little trendy. Plus, you got to keep yourself a little healthy, you know what I mean? You can't continue to eat, all the time. I mean, I'm a carnivore, so I'm never going to give up meat, but, you can't, everything in moderation, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So let me ask this then. What's the hardest dish you ever made, and how did it come out?
All right. I know this is going to sound like a bragging answer, but I think the hardest thing I've ever made, I think I was about 8 years old, and my mom was teaching me how to make pancakes. And I couldn't get that flip technique down, man. Every time I flipped the pancake, it was off on the side. I mean, I only say that, man, because I love what I'm doing so much. Nothing seems to be hard to cook. If I don't know anything about the dish, I look it up, go see a couple of people, how they do it, what they're putting in it, where the certain spices are coming from. Once I kind of realize what spices go into it, I just wing it from there, man. You know what I mean? I always tell people when I'm doing my little YouTube videos or going live on Facebook, this is my way. There's no competition. Everybody got their way of doing their own thing, and I just say, let me figure out where it's coming from, those spices, those flavors and stuff, and I just kind of go in there and I put it together. You know what I mean? Whether it's in the grill or in the kitchen.
Love it. How about, do you listen to music while you're cooking? And if so,
if you don't listen to music, I probably won't eat at your house.
Ooh, I love that. I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I think music and cooking goes completely together, man. I would say it depends on what kind of mood I'm in, man, because I can go to, I listen to a lot of Pandora, so I wouldn't be stuck to one station. And I think I got over 160 Pandora stations, man, from like country to jazz to R&B. I would rap, but I would say, honestly, I'm an R&B cat. I've been an R&B cat all my life. So, your Anthony Hamiltons, your Tina Marie's, your amazing Funky Beverly, you know what I mean? I said Funky Beverly. Listen to me, Funky Beverly, amazing. Yeah, like I'm like an old school. So even if I got hip hop on, man, it's Biggie, Pac, you know what I mean, Nas. It's leaders of the new schools, old stuff. I'm a hip hop old head.
Is there a difference what you cook, with music you play when you cooking dinner than from breakfast?
You know what, man? I guess it just depends. You know what I mean? If I wake up in the mood and I'm slow motion, then I'm probably going to put some slow motion on. If I jump up and I'm feeling good and springs like a spring chicken, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the hype shit on. Like, so it really just matters to me, what mood I'm in. But music is always going on. You know what I mean? And the fact that if it's too early in the day, to have a cold one in my hand, which sounds absolutely ridiculous because it's like never too early to put a cold one.
Never too early.
But you know what I mean? I always keep a little bit of E&J is something to throw into the tea.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So make yourself a hot toddy. So I think, man, as long as I got a cold one and any type of music in the background, it's going to come out real. Music, food, all connects together somehow, you ask me.
What advice would you give a person that loves to cook but don't know how to get to turn into a business?
Well, not that I'm a professional, so in my opinion, do something for a friend or a family member. Do it for free. Do it for little to no money at all, just to get people to see how you set things up, to see how you put things together, check your flavors out. Always invite people over. I'm a game night kind of guy. When I want to try out a new recipe, I invite people over, for like a game night or whatever, and I'm trying my new recipes and seeing how they like it. Sell some platters, or, I feel like as often as you get a chance to cook and let other people taste it, and always have some information around, because somebody's going to ask you, "Oh, could you do something?" They're going to love it. If you can cook, and people are already saying you can cook a little bit, all you got to do is, I just say, keep some information around with your business card, a little something which somewhere someone can always go look and find what you're doing, seeing what you're doing. But I say number one is always put it in their mouth. You got to make sure that you're constantly cooking, consistently being there. If you start to do something, make sure you're consistent. If you start selling dinners, don't do it every weekend, because something might happen every weekend, and then you can't go out there that one weekend, which is going to disrupt your consistency. I had to learn the hard way from that. Just make sure you're always doing something. So I say, do something, do a party for free for a friend or something, and invite some. Make sure they invite some people who have some information to give out. All it is stick it to your craft. Continue to always push to be better, because a lot of us to get to the point where, like I say, that I'm just the shit, I'm all this, I'm all that. Man, you can always learn something new. There's always something new and inventive out here, and keep your mind creative. I just say, just have information on you at all times. Business card. Talk about what you want to do. Somebody's going to be interested in hearing it. Maybe somebody's interested in trying to help you out to get it started. There's people out there for startups. So I just say, always be putting something in somebody's mouth.
Yes. So with that, how did you become involved in a seasoning line?
Well, you know what? That's no, the BooFoo in the building. I think I started that on my 30th birthday party, man. I was throwing a party for my own self, you know what I mean? Invited a few people up, but I didn't want to do the same thing with the ribs, man. Like we was always been cooking, but we always been doing the same thing. So I said, I want to try something new. So the night before, I just got in the lab, man. I'm telling you, that's how old this is how it originated. This is so old. Like, got in the lab, put some things together, tried it on the ribs, and people were saying, "Damn it, what the hell did you put on the ribs?" So I had some left over. I started giving it out to family and friends. And, you got people say, "Man, you should really get into that." You know what I mean? You were the first one to say, "Man, you can cook your ass off. You can cook your ass off, man, but you should really get into putting the seasoning, because whatever you put on that food is where it's going to be at." And, I heard you talking about that, man, but you be like, "Man, it ain't nothing. And one day I just said, why not? Remember, it didn't even have, we put it in a Ziploc bag. It didn't have any name or nothing. And people say, how you come up with the name? But we didn't have a real name, but we was calling it the Boofy.
And I was like, many people that hear this is gonna remember me coming up to Niagara Falls in the packages, and now you know the man behind them right here.
Yeah, so I just started. I guess about 2012, man. I tweaked it all the way up. I got it where I wanted it to be, and I said, I'm going to put it out there. I went to this school, this University of the Sciences had this little fair, and I put the BooFoo out there, and it was very successful. I got people calling me. The orders started coming in from different places. People started hearing other people talk about it. Like I said, it was word of mouth. Somebody said, "Oh, you should try this," or "What you have on this?" Or "I got it from my man." I was at the job. Everywhere I went to, I carried about 10 bottles of it with me. I'll pull it out and give it to somebody, because I know you're going to call me. I said the information's on the label, because I know you're going to call me again. I was so, after it being out for so long, people trying it all the time. It was because it was built for ribs. I didn't even know it was good on chicken and fish, and sprinkling on macaroni and cheese and vegetables. And I didn't even know that it was going to be one of those things that turned into something, because I was really trying to create different seasonings for a lot of different things. And come to find out, man, I put the BooFoo together, and it just kind of worked on everything. So I've got 2 versions of the BooFoo right now. I got the original, and then I got a spicy, because people were saying, "Man, can you put a little more heat in there?" So I was like, I'll make a BooFoo regular, and then I'll make a BooFoo spicy.
Yes.
And that's how I got into it. We got a barbecue sauce coming out hopefully this summer. We're going to get into other like glazes and other sauces, man, because I don't use sauce on my ribs or my food ever. You know what I mean? But I always like to have it where I can dip it. So, like, I create everything from scratch, man. Like I said, if I dream about it, I wake up and try it. If I'm walking down the street and I smell something or see something, I try it. all the names of my spices and stuff is going to have like a silly name to kind of go with my personality. I don't want nothing. Oh yeah, the such and such barbecue sauce and put it in the glass jar and be no. You know what I mean? Like I don't want uppity. You know what I mean? Food to me should be fun. So the names of the things that I do should be fun. There's going to be fun. You know what I mean? I think I'm coming out with like a blueberry barbecue sauce. You know, coming down the line, and I want to call that the Blue Ozzy. Like have no idea, like you know what I mean, like something wild like that. Everything that you're gonna get from me is gonna be original. Hence the name Greg The Grillman Originals. You know what I mean? From when we come out to cater, I got themed events and I come out to people's houses. You know what I mean? Just everything you come to me is gonna be how I do it. Not challenging anybody else. Not saying that I'm the greatest, but here's my I do. Here's my love for it, and let me just show you how I do my thing.
Nice.
You know what I
mean? I love it. So can you tell us where we can find your products and services at? Because after they hear this, they're gonna want to get in contact with you somehow.
All right, well, look, you know what I mean? I don't have an official super website up yet, but I did do this little small free website where you can go check out the BooFoo on there, and that is www.gregthegrillman.wixsite, wixsite.com/grill. Take you right to the page. The page is a little slow because it is like one of those free ones. Yes. You can DM me on Instagram at Grillman711, on Facebook, Greg the Grillman. You can't miss it. I'm the only one up there. I got the BooFoo and then some ribs in the background or something. So, like, you'll be able to find me at all times. I'm about to put up like an official Greg the Grillman page that's separated from the personal. But right now, just DM me through any one of those or go to the little free website. It's PayPal on there. You know, I accept Cash App. Or give me a call. You know what I mean? On the business line at 484-416-5739. I'm available for anything. You know what I mean? From the smallest of parties to the biggest of parties. I accept all challenges. You know what I mean? I just love what I do, and I want y'all to taste how much I love it.
Thank you, Grillman, for being a social media standout cook, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for a lot. Hey, yo, first, look, I used to like always document these joints first time, so that's what's up.
First.
I'm glad I could be the first one, man. That's what's up, man. I think this is gonna be awesome. I got a question for you though.
Yes, sir.
I know a few people, you know, like myself, trying to get out there doing their thing small. Can I pass on that information? Maybe
yes,
you can
definitely.
They'll be definitely willing to do that, you know?
Definitely, always looking for people.
Oh, that's what's up then. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on the information, and I'll make sure I get you their number so you can go ahead and call them. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be with it. Everybody needs exposure.
That's how I look at it. Make the community great again.
That's right. Make the community great again. And another thing I wanted to add, man, I want people to know that, you know, when you're out here and you trying to do something, don't be selfish. You know what I mean? You learn something, pass it on. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can help somebody, pass it on. Keep our community growing by helping one another. You know what I mean?
Power, yep.
Like, don't ever get you greedy or feel like you want to put yourself on a pedestal so much that you look down on your brothers and sisters. Everybody, it's enough out here for everybody to eat. There's no competition, so help somebody out. You know, build this community up. I appreciate things like this that you're doing. You know what I mean? Flores, world famous. Sir. I appreciate stuff like this.
Hell yeah, get a vision, man. Get you out there, man. Thanks so much, man. You definitely gonna hear from me again, man. Everybody gonna definitely see you and definitely see your seasoning again on my Instagram page. And somehow, somewhere, I'm gonna get your shit in front of people.
Yeah, we gonna do it then. Let's make it happen, baby.
Yes, sir. Peace out, bro, man.
All right, baby.